this feels like a tone shift for your Texas Rangers, and we were already concerned about our team yesterday, and since we last broadcasted with you, they lost 2 more games. They scored 1 run over 18 innings of baseball. Bruce Bochy saying minutes ago this was one of their worst games of the year, as they have scored 2 or fewer in 9 of the last 13 games. But this was a big old donut today. So I have some questions for you guys.
Questions for the panel.
Sweet.
How much does Seager and Carter help? If Carter comes back and is the 2023 version of Evan Carter, and you get Corey Seager back, are you guys still holding out hope, or have you lost hope that this group of Rangers, the answer is not inside this organization's confines currently?
I am happy to see that moving your second baseman down the lineup has helped him a little bit about getting on base. I'm not thinking anything. I'm not thinking you're going to get any help from the minor. I'm not. That's not going to happen. Seager, maybe so.
Full count Carter?
No.
Guys got the patience of a monk.
He's got no faith in full count.
I have no faith.
Down for the count, Carter, you think, at this point?
I think that's down for the count. I'll tell you, listen,
Wow.
Oakland has improved. Oakland has improved as a baseball team.
It's Sacramento.
Whatever.
Right.
The A's have improved. The A's have improved.
I don't know.
That's
Maybe it just looks like that because they got to play you twice over the last week.
That's how mad I am right now. Yeah. That the A's have beaten you 5 of 7 times.
It's brutal.
They've improved, but they should not. I repeat, they should not have beaten you 5 out of 7 times.
Next question. Are they so bad that even a big move in the trade market from our guy CY wouldn't fix this? Are they a move away? Or is this like just a bad baseball team that would add a good player and be slightly less crappy? The Mariners went out and got that bomber, Rosarina, a couple years back.
Last year.
Didn't turn him into a good offense.
No. This is just, 1 for 15 with runners in scoring position.
Yeah.
It's just bizarre. Like you're looking up yesterday, they're getting on base. It's just an inability to get the timely hit and bring runners across. I don't know what the hell is going on with these guys. And then you don't have a home run in basically a week. Seager's obviously going to help. He's one of the best hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah.
I don't know what you probably should have extremely low expectations for Evan Carter. That way you won't get heartbroken if indeed it does end up not going well. He is hitting the ball well and he looks healthy right now at AAA. So we'll see. But I don't know. It's not a bad baseball team because the pitching is amongst the best that I've ever seen being a Rangers fan.
Yeah.
The pitching's phenomenal. The defense has been pretty solid for the most part, despite a Leody Taveras 9th inning fibble fabble.
Had a couple of those, right? We've lost some games because of that.
Were fibble fabble farts.
Adolis has been pretty damn good defensively. Marcus Simeon's been really, really good. So it's just it's timely hitting. You can't be 1 for 15 with runners in scoring position. You can't load the bases multiple times in a game and come up with nothing. You can't have runners on second and third with 2 outs and strike out. 7th inning, Josh Smith, one of your best hitters, is up. You got runners on first and second. He can't do a damn thing. There's nobody you can really point to and rely on. Seager might be that guy. He's a 2-time World Series MVP for a reason. He lives for the big moment. But right now, they don't have anybody with a clutch gene in their body. Yeah. It's a big problem.
I believe in Langford myself. That's about it.
They try and manufacture runs. They bunt. They finally get a sacrifice bunt last night. 1 out.
Yeah.
And they 2 strikeouts. 2 of your better. Something is really bad wrong with this baseball team right now when it comes to hitting. Something is bad. Approach.
The approach is a big problem.
Their
chase rate's terrible. They're not seeing the ball. They're not staying in there trying to draw walks. Like Simeon is to an extent. His numbers are pretty darn solid.
Him coming down the lineup, I think, has been a good thing for him.
Yeah, absolutely. But now it's like, I'm with you on Wyatt. Wyatt's a good player. But my gosh, I don't know, up and down the order. And Kyle Higashioka was the one guy that was generating some offense. Now he's on the IL.
Yeah, it's tough to see it right now. The 214 saying there's a million games in a season. Let's give it until July before we hit the panic button. This is 32 games in. I've hit the panic button.
I think 32 games
so we're
in,
clear.
You can kind of get a good taste of where this offense is.
I'm listening to the broadcast, and they're telling me 100 plate appearances is kind of where you're at right now, and understanding, I mean,
who we are.
Yeah, it's like okay, you need to start making adjustments, and if you're having success, great. If you're not, well, then 100 plate appearances will kind of give you an idea. That's not a small sample size anymore.
682 asks, is there correlation with the offense sucking and the pitch clock being implemented? I'd never heard that discussed before, but they were plenty bad in August and September of 2023 as well.
Their pitchers, it's a crime. I hate to use a word like that. It's a crime where their pitching staff has been now. Last night, the relief wasn't good enough, to give up the runs that they did, the grand slam and all that. But overall, the pitching staff has not been the issue. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you're a hitter or a positional player, how you walk by the pitching staff and not, shield your eyes.
No,
how can you look at, because those guys are going out and every night.
They're giving you a chance.
They're
every
giving you a
night.
chance.
A dang good chance.
Of all these wins, he's won a game 1-0. He had to pitch the entire game, complete game shutout.
Yeah.
Then he's won, I think, 2-1 was another one. Tyler Malley, this is from our buddy Sean McFarland. He's allowed 1 run in 5 innings versus the A's, right? 1.23 ERA this season. The Rangers have given him 3 combined runs in support in his last 4 starts. 3 runs in 4 starts. You got DeGrom dealing. Malley's been an all-star Cy Young candidate through a month of the season. Evaldi's been brilliant. You've gotten great moments from Leiter and Rocker. I mean, the pitching has been fabulous. To waste this, and it sucks because it's like just knowing how baseball goes, there will come a time in the season where the pitching won't
suck.
be good. Mm-hmm. And then you're really going to need to rely on your bats.
Yeah.
But right now, watching this club through 32 games, and I do think now it is fair to start to really be concerned. Yeah. It is. When it was 15, I'd argue with you, push back, try and be optimistic, like, let's give it time. I'm not giving it any more time. Like, guys, they're getting. It's just annoying how you can get on base, you can hit singles, doubles, but then when you have runners in scoring position, it's like, well, you just pee down your leg. And they have an inability to bring runners across. It's a big issue. And no home runs.
6 games now?
For the Texas Rangers, who, I mean, it used to be, hey, that's a slugging club. Mm-hmm. They're going to find a way to just be bopping out there. That ain't happening. There's no power.
There's no bop.
What are we looking at here with runners in scoring position? Can I get a number on this? 20th in the big leagues, hitting 229. That's actually better than I expected.
That's one game.
I bet in the last week it's been under 100. I bet in the last week and a half or so it's been under 100. Don't want to make anybody panic. I know, like the texter saying, Gavin, you'll panic over anything, and you're right.
Panic?
Okay?
You should be. Now you should be upset about the way this team is hitting.
I mean, I'm like CY. CY says he's on edge, and everybody should be on edge right now when you're playing this badly. Maybe you're just more calm and like, oh, it's fine. We'll start hitting. I'm more like, it's not going to be fine. Let's figure out how we can fix it before it's too late, because you have maybe the best pitching staff in the history of the Texas Rangers, at least the starters. Dude with measles was at the Rangers Dodgers game on the 19th, though. That was the Saturday game
with measles.
Yeah, that
we've got a measle infection.
So maybe look out if you were at that game.
Would that be a justification?
Seems like we've gotten to the bottom of something.
We're hitting
now
with the measles.
That would make sense.
Hard to bat when you're itching.
Yeah, they do. It's some sort of pandemic.
Does it have symptoms? Because like, how do you just go to the game? I got mad bumps all over me. I'm looking crazy, but these tickets, fam.
It's probably just acne.
These tickets, bro.
It's Josh Young World Series ring night. What do you mean?
Yeah. Bobblehead, fam.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Got sleeves on and everything.
Some calamine lotion on my face. I'll be all right.
Highly contagious.
With these tickets.
Yeah.
Fevers, cough, runny nose.
Giving these up.
Sore throat.
I got an 1800 sickness, and I'm going to go to the Ranger game in 2025.
I would like all my ballparks to be rash-free environments.
Absolutely.
Is that too much to ask?
I don't think so. I think that's very reasonable.
It's too much to
Sorry,
ask.
Wolchuk, but that's just how I feel.
Come on, man.